beautiful soul. It is me, Soli, the spiritual advisor. Welcome back to my channel. Here, every video I create is dedicated to the expansion of your awareness. And today we will be discussing the coronavirus and if it's a danger, If it's a danger and if it's something we should worry about, we should fear, yada, 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 Corona means sun, right? I forget what language exactly, but the term corona ultimately means sun, a coronavirus. And I really feel like with this virus, I really legitimately feel like there is this sense of them trying to keep us indoors. It's like this is kind of the society we're slowly approaching, a society that no longer goes outside. For example, this is why it might sound far-fetched. That's why I kind of laughed, but it's like this is the reality. The more disconnected we are from nature, the more disconnected we are from the world around us, the more control the powers that be get. And this is why right now more than ever they're promoting delivery heavily. They're making it so that it's so much more easier for you to just stay at home and order something rather than for you to go out and get it yourself, But yes, there's a plethora, a lot of things that in a sense are like happening that are to a degree pointing us to go indoors. And, there's this huge fear of the sun that they have, maintain to in a sense keep us under. Hope I turned those words right. But what I'm saying is, they want us to fear the sun. They want us to fear the trees, the bees, especially the bees, right? Let me just say this one thing. So there was just this bee, this bug, but it wasn't a bug. It was like a bug, but I can feel that there was like an essence, a presence behind it. In a sense, it was like a nature spirit, if that makes sense, And this bug looked like a bee, except it wasn't a bee. It was like it's oh, it came back. But it's like trippy, you feel me? It's like it has stripes, but its body is rather thin, but more or less it has stripes, and it has like huge eyes, big old eyes. It looks like a fly, but it's not a fly. No, not at all. And it hovers as well, it hovers and it moves hella quick. And at first I was terrified, but then I started in a sense communicating with the bug, and now it's my friend. I may sound weird right now, but whatever. So yes, honestly, I really feel like the coronavirus, it's really about inducing enough fear for people to stay indoors. I say this because the sun is so fucking powerful right now. Like literally, like today I just got done sun gazing. It's like morning for me, right? And today when the sun came up, it was freaking orange and it was huge. It was like so big in front of me, and it was like, and it gave me thoughts. I guess I'll just say that it gave me some things to think about with the sun and yada yada yada, But yeah, there's a lot of major shifts happening at this moment. How does the Earth get her shifts? How does she get her updates to the solar and extraterrestrial or extraterrestrial energy signatures that come here? So she's 9 out of 10 most likely getting her updates from the sun, right? The animals are getting their updates either from the Earth or from the sun directly. We are supposed to get our upgrades by eating and consuming from the land, because the food contains the DNA, the light codes of the sun. And when you eat the sun, aka eat fruit, then you are obtaining that DNA information into your DNA. And this is why they're genetically modifying foods as well. But yes, like the coronavirus, I really honestly feel like, one, it's well known. It's obvious that it was made in a lab. That's one. And it's like, it's no coincidence that every year or so they come out with a new virus. A new virus. Like they're constantly coming out with new viruses, if you get what I mean. But then it's like when, for example, Ebola, right? When Ebola came out, everybody was terrified. They were afraid, fearful, scared. But it's like, and yes, it probably did kill a couple people, But don't think for 1 second that constructed. You know, there's a lot of like constructed horror and, you know, fear, because that's what they want and wish to do, to make us afraid, you know. And one of the other things is, a lot of the times they create a problem to introduce a situation, you know. So you know, for example, with the coronavirus, they can start promoting hella freaking vaccines. You know, are gonna start introducing new vaccines, and they're gonna be like, everybody needs to take this. Like, think about it. Like, especially, you know, because this coronavirus is freaking huge. Like, they're talking about it all over the place, and it's like if you really look at it, they are gonna come out with this vaccine. I'm sure of it. That will heal or help the coronavirus to go away. But it's like, a lot of these viruses, right? You gotta also understand that, in a sense, a virus, for the most part, it doesn't precisely spread like naturally, in the sense that, you know, there are viruses within there's entities within, you know, monkeys that can be detrimental and harmful to us. But as long as we don't eat monkeys, we don't, you know, do anything to that extent with monkeys, then we'll be straight, in the sense that, like, a virus for the most part spreads unnaturally, you know, whether that be it being created through a or in a lab, or it be someone decided to eat a monkey, a freaking bat, or something like that, you know. But yes, the coronavirus, honestly, it's really, really, it was produced in a lab, you know, and really, like, the name coronavirus, like, you got to look at these names. Coronavirus, you know, so that's like the sun virus. So yeah, honestly, it's like, the reality of it is, the thing about the coronavirus, right? You can either fear it, or you can understand that fear is only false evidence, emotions, energy appearing real, you know. Our fear of this virus, I am certain, is larger than the virus itself, you know. For instance, there's also a reason why it's like, and it even gets more terrifying, because it's like, the virus's symptoms, the virus's symptoms are flu-like, you know. So it's like, that can make you more afraid, in the sense that you may just have a simple old flu, but you're gonna be even more scared, because you're gonna think you caught the virus or something like that, you know. We also got to see these patterns with the viruses. It's like, one day they're here, but then, like, all of a sudden, they in a sense vanish, they disappear, you know. And I also want to say, it's like, honestly, these viruses wouldn't be that big of an issue, that big of a deal, if our immune systems were never targeted, if our immune systems weren't intentionally weakened, you know. A lot of people have weak immune systems. They're defenseless, you know. One of the reasons being is they don't spend time outside, you know. They're too clean, literally. There is such thing, you know, as being way too clean, because it's like, when you're way too clean, you don't allow your body to absorb your environment, and you don't allow your body, in a sense, to create antibodies against, say, viruses, bacteria, or whatever, you know. But on top of that, you're eating all of this junk food, you know, all of this, these immune suppressing drugs, you're drinking soda, you're doing all of these things that are, in a sense, going against your body, you know. So because of this, it's like, you are, in a sense, weakening your body's ability to defend itself, you know. But when you have a strong immune system. In a sense, it's like you're ahead of the game, if that makes sense. So yeah, like honestly, that's just one of the things we need to really start working on, strengthening our immune system. We really need to start working on strengthening our immune system, and yeah, also practicing good health regimes, I guess you can say. And because it's like, the thing about a virus is it's a frequency, a vibrational frequency, and vibrational frequencies can only attain or attach themselves to similar like vibrating frequencies. So in a sense, it's like cancer can only flourish in a acidic environment. So if you were alkaline, cancer would not be able to, in a sense, sustain itself. It's the same with the virus. If you have the right conditions, I guess in this term we'll say alkaline. If you have the right environment conditions within your body internally, we can say alkaline, as I said. Then in a sense, it's like the virus just won't be able to sustain itself. You got to keep in mind that you are a whole human being, an electrical being with complex systems. You were designed with a powerful immune system. And if you take care of your body will take care of you. So, in turn, I honestly really feel like we really shouldn't fear the coronavirus, because fear, for one, weakens your immune system. When you're afraid of something, your body, it what is that term? It disconnects, it like abandons, that's what I'm looking for. It abandons your immune system, and it taps into, in a sense, your fight or flight mechanism, and therefore your immune system is weakened. Stress weakens your immune system, and a lot of people are stressing about this, hence weakening their immune system. But yeah, for real, like yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell, so then you're notified every time I upload a video. And as I always say, peace and namaste, and you have a blessed day.